And last game of today's list with a full description is The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. This compilation 5. The rating is mature, content descriptions, blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, sexual content, strong language, and use of drugs. This is an action game in which players follow the story of Ellie and Joel as they continue their struggle for survival in a post-apocalyptic Wyoming. From a third-person perspective, players traverse through towns, wilderness, and ruins while using weapons to kill infected mutants and human survivors in frantic combat. Some sequences enable players to set stealth attacks against enemies, approaching from behind, slitting their throats. Players can use explosives to set enemies on fire or blow enemies apart into limb and body chunks of flesh. Cutscenes depict further instances of violence. A human captive bound and hung from the noose before being disemboweled. Assailants beating and restraining a woman's arms with a hammer. Characters shot in the head with the arrow. A man repeatedly pistol whipped. The game contains some sexual content. A couple disrobing and briefly engaging in a sexual act. The couple is heard grunting and moaning as the screen turns black. Some mutant creatures are depicted with exposed breast and genitalia. One sequence depicts two characters smoking marijuana joint in a room full of marijuana plants. Swear words appear in-game.